Hey, well, good morning, everybody. Bill Unish bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday, where we start our week on positivity and on purpose. And today's episode of Mindset Monday, what I want to talk about is the R word, and that is the word rejection. And a friend of mine, we were having this conversation last week. He's in sales, and we were talking about, rejection in sales when someone says no to you. And so many times it was funny because we talked about, like, early in both of our careers, is like, I know that for me, I took it personal when someone said no, because I really believed, I had the best service and was really looking out for their best interests. And when people would reject me, it bothered me until I started really to learn and kind of rethink and reframe the rejection, and really that it really wasn't failure. It was just a redirection, because a lot of times that we find, and you may find this as well, when we get rejected on something, it doesn't mean like they're saying no to us at that point in time, because we don't know what's going on in their world. It just may be something, nothing most of the time, but I find that it has probably a lot to do with us. Or it is just an opportunity that we either didn't present them enough information around maybe the service or product, especially if we're talking around business. And so what we have to kind of be thinking about, what I want to challenge you, and as I always challenge myself, is, in that rejection, how can I take that? Or what are some things that I can do to redirect that? And a couple of the things I just want to kind of share with you is, one, ask, what's the lesson? What am I learning through this? One of the things I used to do when I was running my real estate business, of someone decided not to to list their home with us, I would ask them, after it was done, they were going to hire someone else. Hey, what could I have done differently? Right, to have made you guys choose us, and whatever the feedback was on that, and if it was something that, like, okay, that's legitimate feedback, I can take, and I can go and use that and to get better. Right, redirect. And then the other thing is that remember, you only get rejected if you are taking action. Like, if you don't do anything, you're not going to get rejected. But then again, there's probably not going to be a lot of great things happening in your life if you're not willing to step out and take that risk. Okay. And then the last one is, like I said earlier, understanding that maybe that no today doesn't mean no forever. Especially, I 100% believe this in business. At times, it takes anywhere from 7 to 12 communications and asks before someone wants to do business with you. It's just the nature of that. And so many times I see people like, well, I asked and then they said no, and then it's over, and then we're going to move on. And so it's like there's persistence that pays off in doing that. And so if you think about rejection, and as I was thinking about this, and I kind of like Googled, like, hey, what are like some of the famous people that we know or have heard of around rejection, and some of these that but it's like, so like J.K. Rowling, who is the author of all the Harry Potter series, right? Her book was returned down by 12 different publishing companies. 12, right? What if she would have given up on 1 or 2 or 3 or even 11? And what has happened, obviously, for her and for the whole trilogies and the whole thing around the Harry Potter, Michael Jordan, who we know was cut from his high school basketball team and went on to be arguably in my opinion, the greatest basketball player to ever play. Right. And one I really like is Colonel Sanders. At 65 years old, he was created the recipe, right? The fried chicken recipe. He tried to sell that over 1,000 times to other restaurants and was rejected until he basically decided, hey, to open up his own restaurant, as we now know as KFC. And the list kind of goes on and on and on. And I share that with you as just understanding, right? It's part of that is, don't let that rejection be the thing that ends. Learn from that and then redirect, right? Where do I need to go? What do I need to learn? Maybe what skill set do I need? Or maybe I just need to be persistent in what I'm doing to get the outcome and the result that I want. So I hope that helps you guys for this week. Don't look at that rejection as a failure. Look at for a way to get better and make a change. And as always, go out, make it an awesome week, and I will see you back here next Monday. Bye-bye now.